Afternoon, folks. Welcome back to Threes In. Bobo here. So it's January 3rd, and I'm just getting back in the groove of things here. And I trust everyone had a great and happy holiday season, to include Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Okay, that being said, I find things that just fascinate me. And last year, one of the things I found was on the Magnolia Network on HGTV. And it's a series entitled The Craftsman. And it features a man named Eric Hollenbeck out in Eureka, California. He's a woodworker, and he's a master, an artist, if you will. And I love watching him work, and I love listening to his philosophies on life, on woodworking, on nature, just about anything. I just enjoy hearing him talk. I probably could listen to him for hours if I had the opportunity. Matter of fact, I do. I listen to all his features there on the Magnolia Network. At any rate, one day I stumbled into his store, on the internet, of course, and I found this little gem entitled The Craftsman's Prayer. Now, I myself enjoy woodworking. I'm nowhere near what he is, but I still enjoy it. So what I'd like to do here to begin is to share this prayer with you. I call on the spirit of all those craftsmen before me. Help me keep my eyes alert to the lay of the grain, my thinking sensitive to pending mistakes, my reasoning keen to solve those problems that do arise. And above all, let me stay joyous throughout this project. Eric Hollenbeck, 1996. Now, somewhere in my Air Force career, I learned that it's not considered plagiarism if you take something and you give credit to the original author. Okay, until I hear different, I'll go with that. So I took this. The Craftsman Prayer kind of speaks to me. And I have a copy of this prayer out in my shop. And more often than not, when I go out to the shop, I'll turn the light on and I'll walk over and I'll glance at this prayer just to kind of ground me, if you will. But I took it and I kind of wickered it a little bit. I tweaked it a little bit to where I created an Aviator's prayer. Oh, there's several of them out there. If you need one, just Google it. At any rate, I have this, I took his as a guide and created an Aviator's prayer. I call on the spirit of all those aviators before me. Help me keep my eyes alert to the mission I've been assigned, my thinking sensitive to pending challenges, my reasoning keen to solve those problems that do arise, and above all, let me stay joyous throughout this project, throughout this mission. I love the thought of that because flying to me was always fun. It didn't matter whether I was in what kind of an environment I was in, whether it was clear blue skies with clouds out or IFR weather down to 0. It didn't matter. I just loved the hell out of it. And I like the idea of taking a moment. I like the thought of the idea of taking a moment before I strap on that jet or just after I get strapped in and reflect on all the aviators that have gone before me. To take a moment and respect what they did in trailblazing the community before I showed up. And I was so privileged to have been able to punch a start button and take the machine into the air. And I don't take that for granted. So I humbly offer this Aviator's Prayer with that in mind today, and encourage you to take a moment, if you're still in the game, to reflect upon those that have gone before you, to see that you have the great experiences that we had. Let me be joyous throughout this project, throughout this mission. whatever it might be. So with that in mind, this is Bobo, Bass Gear. Stop.